Devin Booker Friday night was one for the record books when he dropped in 70. That's the big 7-0 against the Boston Celtics. The Suns visit the Hornets on Sunday, looking to actually get a W in this one. Phoenix loses 7 straight. The 20-year-old Booker became the youngest player in NBA history to score at least 60 in a game. Scott, how do you think he follows up that big 70-point performance on Sunday?
Clement, keep in mind his previous career high was nearly half of this, 39 points. He did have 6 assists in the 70-point affair.
He passed a few times.
Yeah, 8 rebounds. I think that it could be bad. It really could be. There could be a lot of dejection from it. And during this experiment where they've told all of their veterans, a la the Lakers, take some time off. We want to see what we have.
For the rest of the season.
Yeah, we're going to have 21-year-olds be our starting lineup. He could certainly have an off night, or they could be distributing it to other guys to see who else can kind of have, watered down equations of this type of basketball. Another factor to consider is he was in a slump in the 3 games before this, which included a game against the Nets. It culminated with a game in the Nets where he was from the field 13 of 55 over the course of those 3 games. So it's not as if this has been going on for a long time. He could digress to where he had been prior to the game against the Seas.
I think he probably, though, goes for his average, though. He averages about 21.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes out there and gets 20. To your point, they don't have a ton of other options when you have a guy like Eric Bledsoe who you shut down for the rest of the season. So he's going to be a guy that's going to be counted on to take a lot of shots. And that's who he is. He's a scorer. Like, he's not a big distributor. He's certainly not a big rebounder. He is there to score the basketball. He has had a fantastic jump shot ever since he came out of high school and played at Kentucky. And it's not like the Hornets, to me, are a lockdown defensive team. No. They're not an upper echelon squad.
It's been a disappointing season for them.
Yeah, they are a team that's playing for something, though.
Still,
Hornets trying to get that 8th spot, whereas Phoenix not necessarily playing for anything. But I expect him to go out there and get his normal 20.
League-wide, people are going to be watching the Suns more than they have all season in this game. And I don't think results are what we should be paying attention to. We should be noticing how Steve Clifford defends Devin Booker specifically, and how, I guess, motivated not only Devin Booker, but Earl Watson, their offense, is to getting Devin Booker
for sure
shots. How much is their offense more circulated, if at all, around Devin Booker based off one game that is the exception within his last 10 games?
Hands down. I mean, you just wonder how, I won't say motivated, but how aggressive will he be coming out?
Is he trying to justify a follow-up to it, or can he just go back to status quo?
There'll certainly be something to keep an eye on, and we certainly will be discussing that tomorrow when the Suns take on the Hornets.